Good afternoon, though I use the term good very loosely in this case because it's about 86 degrees outside and it's probably only going to get hotter out where I am. I have the deep misfortune of having a sunset facing window for both my bedroom and the room I play computer games in, and so it gets so stinking hot when it's hot outside, and I hate it. I hate it so much. This weekend, it's supposed to drop all the way down to like freezing temperatures again. But after this weekend, I'm thinking I'm going to put my AC back in the wall, back in the window, whatever. Rearrange my room a little bit. We'll see. But for today, why would anyway? For today, we are hopefully finishing Dark Souls 3. We have three more areas to go through, and 2 bosses before the last boss. So the plan is, if we do make it all the way through, we will hold off playing more Dark Souls 3 until we get the DLC. I don't own it. I've never played half of it. I have played a bit of the Ashes of Ariandel DLC. I played like 2/3 of it, but I was trying to play it on New Game Plus Plus because I had only purchased it. I purchased the Fire Fades edition PlayStation 4 GameStop after I beat Dark Souls 3 on a normal copy of the game, and didn't want to play through the whole game for a 4th time. And so I was like, oh no, I'm fine. I'll just play on my New Game Plus account or save, and that didn't work. Let me tell you, I got wrecked a lot. So I've never fought Creed, who I hear is one of the hardest fights in Dark Souls history. As well, I've never played the Ring City DLC, and so I've never fought Slave Knight Gale either, which people, or Dark Eater Bitter, 2 other fights people say are really, really good. So at some point, they will go on sale, probably for the summer sale, which I believe will happen sometime in June, usually. Yeah, this is why it's called the Dragon Barracks, because there are dragons who hang out here. The time-honored tradition is that you just shoot them, like we've done with every other fight in this game that is inconvenient or difficult. You can run around the back eventually, like there is a way to get up there. You can get up to where that item is. You can see glowing right there. You can get up there and just attack their tails until they die, but since cutting off dragon tails in this game doesn't do anything, we're just gonna sit here and shoot for a bit. Hitboxes are a little wonky because we can see that they're going through the horns. There is significant damage drop off, which is why you want to aim for the head. It saves you a few arrows, which are hardly the most valuable resource. Anyway, so yes, if we get to Lothric and Lorian and beat them, and if we get to the Soul of Cinder, or whatever its name is, and beat it, then we will shelve Dark Souls 3 for the time being until we get the DLC, and move on to the next game, which I have in mind and I've already set up. Which I don't want to spoil it if we don't get there. So absolutely riveting gameplay, believe you me. I get it. We could just aim for the claw for consistent hits, but yeah. This is also where it pays to have bought better arrows. So we're still just using wooded bolts instead of any of the upgraded options. I think they might resist fire arrows though, and those are the go-to ones I also use. If we speed through this and have extra time, then there are a few other NPC quest lines we can wrap up post Lord of Cinder boss fight. For what it's worth, if you don't have bows and arrows, you can just run through. There are certain drop-offs you can take that'll keep you safe. And we'll go through those areas as well, but again, it's just easier for all involved if we just shoot the dragons. Wait, no. Ta-da! I didn't remember it killing both of them, but that's cool. Yeah, the go-to... Nope. The go-to is you fall off down here, because that gives you the Undead Bone Shard here. There's also stuff if you fall off on the other side of the bridge, which we will do next. Night chunks that are a little less useful. I think we've gotten. That guy was about to go sicko mode and turn into a humanity thing, I think. We killed him just before he did. We might have to go and kill him again. See if he drops anything useful. That's kind of cool that the stairs have gaps in them that I'm assuming you aren't actually supposed to see. Never noticed that on PlayStation. Oh no. Obviously, they always have these guys running through places where people want to kill you. Oh, that was so fortunate. Very lucky. Very lucky. That bud wanted to wait for me to kill his friends before he decided to engage at all, and then he just died. He just died. Hey, bud. Do you also like being backstabbed? Yeah, it's very, very generous with the big people when you get the back, or where you get the backstab window. Very generous. And here's the guy who was throwing Lloyd's talismans at us last week. Please don't kill me. Cool. Falling down on the close side this time. There are a couple of people that I think killed me a lot on this side. Not seeing. I just have memories. Someone is throwing Lloyd's talismans at us. I thought it was crossbowman, but it might not be. I think it might be farther up. Because they're still dropping. There you are. Okay. Okay, so there are a couple of offshoot paths here. There are two, I think. Maybe just one, but I think two. Red Eye Knights over there. Rip. Hopefully, longsword guy, greatsword guy is faster than his friend and will come over away from his friend so that we can get a few cheap shots in. There was a lot more steps charging at me than I was expecting. Yep. Nope. Nope. Please don't. I mean, if you want to let me get a plunging attack, I'll take it. Also very cheesy and easy to spam is plunging attacks off of small ledges. Ow. And enemies will not handle small ledges very well with their... Yep. Dang it. Just a skosh too slow. Yeah, that was a bunch of mistakes, all really fast right there. Okay, cool. We got there. It was clunky and awkward, but we did it. I thought there was something here. But I guess they're just here to tell you to piss off. Bam. Don't know why they're there. He was following us the entire time. He came down to say hello. Man, what a jump. Okay, so down here there is a Irithil Knight who's probably gonna mess me up a little. We have enough for a level, I think. I'm tempted to go back, but I think we're just going to go down and say hi. No cheesing this one like with the other Irithil Knights. Yeah, we'll do what we can. I've died to these guys a lot. Is my tacit way of saying I never bothered to learn how to beat them. I just cheese them whenever possible. Okay, once you're frostbitten, it's a lot less concerning. It functions similarly to bleed in that you fill up a bar and then take a large chunk of damage, and then additional damage is increased against you for a bit, but not so badly that you really need the scare. Cool. And then it's killing me. I feel like there's some way to move some of these bookshelves. My memory says that there's some way to move these bookshelves. These are both real chests. This one could be a mimic. That wood makes it really hard to tell. I looked it up actually and found that the mimic head item is actually just a random rare drop from mimics. / you can use a Lloyd's talisman on a mimic and it will make it just drop its loot, but also have a chance of dropping the Mimic Head item. So if you do that, it won't kill the Mimic either, and it'll let you retry it as many times as you want. Yeah, anyway, you fall down, you go up around to the side here, and then you have to run across to here. That's how you get through the dragons without using the bow cheese. We are gonna hop back real quick. I think we got our Uchigatana up all the way, or whatever the washing pole. I think we got it all the way up, but if not, we have enough chunks now that we can do it. Sure.
Just wasn't it?
My brother was speaking to our cat right when we loaded in, and it sounded like something was talking in Firelink, and I just got real spooked. Supreme Weapon Reinforcement, achievement get.
Pretty.
So now we have our fully upgraded katana, which will probably be our weapon for the rest of the game. There's no real reason to branch out at this point. Let's continue. We have one more level to Vigor 40, and then we can get Dex to 40 and call it good. We almost have the ultimate Estus. I think there's one more Undead Bone Shard. Battle Axe is a solid early weapon. You can watch the earlier stream. If you haven't already, you can watch and see. That was the deep axe is what got us through the beginning of the game. So I don't think there's any need to go back through that other side. And we can just go up this way and all good. We could infuse our weapon, I guess. We have enough dex scaling that I'm pretty sure it would be helpful. Infuse it as sharp. Maybe we'll try that next time we go back. This whole stretch is full of a lot of confusing go forward, go backs. Oh, yeah. The dragons are possessed with writhing humanities. Which also it's easier to shoot than to let them flail at you. Fortunately, much weaker. Or maybe that just clears the way to get that item. They're still further up there and still things down below we need to go grab, but there are a lot of people who just like to jump off walls. What I'm saying is that I don't like this area very much. We can just go down this way. If you didn't notice, these barrels are full of explosives. If they're hit by fire attacks, then they explode. You can roll through them safely, though. Why they were throwing firebombs at us from above. I think there's anything else here. We thought we were done with lantern tricks, but I guess not. Oh, I kind of didn't mean to aggro that. I was gonna do the Lloyd's Talisman thing, see if that worked. Night scales. Again, we haven't used boss weapons. It'd be cool too, but it would have to be one that's high deck scaling, and just haven't looked recently, and we're already decommitted. I love the reach on this weapon. It's quite nice. So it opens this gate so we can get through to this area, and anything we go up and around, that might be the Dragon Slayer armor bonfire right there. I'm going to go back to the other side and see if I'm just missing a path to get to that item. I was going to use that ladder, but say levy. Again, I swear it was down the Ow. Is that really the crossbowman? Oh, is it up? It's up. Okay, so it's back. It will probably be through the... through the front gate here. Try it. I remember a couple of things about this room. It's so cool that the washing pool staggers so many people. Like, it'd be much harder if it didn't stagger them. And if this guy's gonna heal people, we are gonna go take him out. Bring... Ow. It would be a little busted if it staggered people and attacked faster than this. Like, that would be crazy. Nope. Yes, please. Let me use the stairs. It was far more difficult than it needed to be if I had just taken out the healers first. I remember right there, one of these alcoves turns into an elevator. Or there is an elevator in this room that is like the shortcut for the section. Maybe that turns into the elevator. I don't remember. Yeah, this is certainly Dragon Slayer armor bonfire. This is where you drop down. We've got a little bit more exploring to do before that. Yeah, technically that thing does participate in the boss fight, but only very rarely, and only if you take forever to kill the actual boss. Oh, that's so not what I wanted. I was trying to hit them all with one big sweep, but then I accidentally did a dash attack. I think the other Irithil Knight is in this room. Just gonna walk around the side. I'll say it at least one more time, but probably more. My memory is so spotty for some of these areas. I thought it would be better for how much I disliked this area than it is, but my, like, here especially, my memory is just not perfect. And again, it's just the recurring feeling that one of these is going to be able to move somehow. Come on, bud. Did you do a thrusting attack on me again? Not that one. Cool. Big drops, big drops. Ah, nice. Here's this again. Let's go on this. Very, very slow elevator. I think this is the one that has 2 elevators, though. Like, if you leave this down here, you can loop back all the way up, and then... and then go up the other elevator. We're gonna send it down, because then we can use this elevator for the boss fight instead of fighting our way through things to get to. I assume we're going to take out Dragon Slayer armor in one go, but hubris like that has cost me many, many victories. Gonna see. It might be further down. It might be that because there's another slab of some kind at the bottom of an elevator. You have to do the trick with. Okay, so that's what they're there for. Neat. So we're probably going to rest. We're certainly going to rest before we go fight the boss. So we might as well go continue our traipse along. Hi, Cirrus. Where was it? In here? Yes. Ow. Okay. We could fight these people like honorable heroes. I don't think I'm just gonna run away. I don't think it's worth the however many thousand souls. And if they do keep chasing us, then kudos to them, but I'm pretty sure things stop chasing in this game. I'm pretty sure it's Dark Souls 1 especially, where things just never give up. I think the second Irithil Knight is in the Duke's Archives proper. Excuse me. I did not equip my shield before doing that, so we just lost out on like 2 grand souls, but so it goes, so it goes. There's the Grail Divine Tome, so that way we can make Irina a Firekeeper, if we so choose. Okay, so let's... Is it this? Called the Lloyd's Talisman, but maybe I'm just... Okay. We won't kill this one, and I can, whenever I'm done playing, I can come back and just farm that particular mission. Let's go back, get that 40th point of vigor, and go hopefully one tap the Dragon Slayer armor. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then take.
No worries that we don't have enough to level up again. We'll just go dump our souls on Irina. Is she on this side? Yes.
Oh, champion, do you wish to hear?
You give her the divine tomes, only the divine
real
tomes.
divine tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have. You know, in my heart, although, but if oh, terrible. Thank you, heaven, may your soul. Oh, champ, do you wish? Thank you, heaven, may your soul.
That's all. I'm just gonna see. Hid by the ring. It doesn't have anything else. I might have missed a tome somewhere, because I thought the dialogue happened immediately. So, I'll, you know, again, a lot of these things are not locked behind specifically new game or behind beating the final boss. Like you can go back and do a lot of things.
Yes.
We can give her all of these things.
A pyromancy tome, have we? Quelana, Witch of Izalith. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. Very well. If this is your wish, I will unravel the thing the best I can. Besides, it will be nice to play master for once. Oh, another pyromancy tome, have we? And one that resonates with the dark. Yes, well suited to me. I may be a heretical sorcerer, but you bring me nothing but pyromancies.
Sorry, ma'am. We'll
Fiendish little lass, you.
fix that.
Oh, is this a divine tome? What on earth are you thinking? I wouldn't go near a divine tome, or any so-called miracle. And casters of miracles are sure to steer clear of me. So please don't.
Okay. But she happily took that. But I guess not. We'll do it eventually, because we need to. If I'm going for all the achievements
Don't
here,
stop your mind.
I will need to learn all of the sorceries, miracles, and pyromancies. You know, we don't have to pressure her unduly yet. Okay. I think it's the Lothric Castle bonfire. No, it's the one. Is it? Yeah, I think words. Yeah, this one's fine. We just have to run past these bricks. Or fight them either way. Again, if you are not multiplayer enabled, which on PC you have no problems, but on PlayStation or Xbox or whatever, if you don't have the online subscription, these two knights are the ones that you farm sunlight medals off of, which if you were going to get all the miracles, you need to rank up in the covenants. And so you farm those guys. So we're gonna... It doesn't look like there's the option for another lift here. So it's not this one, presumably. It could be. I don't want to lose my ember right before fight. Oh, problem solved. That's what we get. Okay. So the safer option is probably to go to the dancer bonfire. I just don't like climbing ladders. Because then you can technically just sneak past if you are soft-footed and whatever, but... You've aggroed the monk, but not the knight. That's... Okay, see you later, bye. Yeah, it looks like that is all the miracles, according to this guide that I'm following passively throughout this playthrough. That is all the miracles that we can teach Irina. So hopefully she is ready to become a firekeeper. But we'll see. We'll Ember if we need it. Because this guy just takes off and then eventually starts shooting things at you. But it really only matters if you don't kill the armor quickly. Ow. Up the big slash all you want. That sounds like one of them is shooting fire. It's very hard to see because they're way far up there. Oh, that was such a bad dodge. We see they will start shooting eventually. You can shoot them down, I think, but it's both very difficult to do while the Dragon Slayer armor is attacking you, and usually just not worth the time. Your mileage may vary, obviously, but I personally don't plan to unless we get really desperate. Oh. In most From Software games, elevators will give you enough time to push the button and get off, so you can send the elevator back, so you don't have to wait for the elevator every time you want to go back up and try the boss again. Nice, we got the heal, so we didn't die. So I guess there is kind of a phase 2, because he doesn't do the prep slide. He doesn't do that until you get him to have health. Now. Yeah, if you get the timing down for the big slash, then that's usually your best chance to get hits in, because the recovery takes a while after doing it. Okay, so we've got an attack coming from up there. Laser. Ooh. But yeah, if you keep an ear out, you can usually hear when those attacks are being prepared, and then you just glance up and you can dodge accordingly. So I don't think it's worth taking the time to try to take them out. In my mental planning for this stream, I didn't intend for this fight to take very long at all. So it will be very, very funny to me if we spend all stream just dying to the Dragon Slayer armor. We're still not even an hour in, though, so we still have more than enough time to get through the Duke's Archives and spend the allotted hour and a half fighting Lothric and Lorian, because they are the fight I anticipate having trouble with today. I wonder if he is weak to Frost, because I never had issues with him in my other playthroughs of this game, but I always fought him using the Irithil Boreal Short Sword, or whatever it's called. You get like 2 attacks in if you time it right before he slams down. Take a drink. Okay. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Wonderful. 10 out of 10. Getting my water bottle so I can cool off a little bit, at least by hydrating. I mentioned it with the Udix Gundyr, or Champion Gundyr fight last stream, but I never appreciated just how impactful Stakes of America are in Elden Ring until playing through this game again. Because even this isn't even a bad run back, it's just mildly inconvenient. But compared to being plopped right outside the boss room, it's the number of seconds that we saved if we had a Stake America is rapidly increasing. Did one superfluous dodge there. So let's get one attack in, and then just dodge. Play it safe. Gotta let my stamina up. Playing on the stairs is generally a little safer because those big slices are more likely to miss you if you are at a different elevation from him. Roll into that one whenever you can. Heal. Generally, you want to roll into all of his attacks if possible, or roll around to the side of the shield hits, but mostly it's like with most Dark Souls bosses, you just want to roll into it. That was a little greedy. I thought we would survive if we got hit by those, and we did. So, thankfully, we will not be here all day. And now one of the more beamed bonfires. I don't think there might be one item over on the side here. No, it just looks like there should be, but there's almost literally nothing. Excuse me. Until you get here. Now, this item, the Grand Archives key, doesn't appear until you have beaten all of the Lords of Cinder. You can do Dancer Skip, but once you get to here, you won't get the key won't be there until you. That's why it's right in front of the door. Is that it's there just to make sure that you have defeated all three other Lords of Cinder before you make it to the Grand Archives. Okay, so let's go check out the damage and see if it would go up if we if we enhance to sharp.
That is what neat.
We're at 242 plus 118. The number looks bigger. We go down 19 and up 29. So it's slightly better, so that's good enough for me. We don't have an Estus Shard, we can't reinforce it any further, but, you know, now the more decks we put into ourselves, the more damage output we'll get from it. It takes a lot of souls to buy all of the spells and whatnot, so we'll
yes,
just take the chance and spend souls here.
don't yawn.
I am.
Cool.
Do not be gone for.
And then let's go check on Irina. Sure, she's on this side. I've played through this game many times and still don't understand fully the layout of Firelink Shrine and where everyone hangs out. Okay, yeah, so she's gone. But it's a good thing that she's gone. She has simply moved. No, up here, I think. No.
romancing him. If you know that I need to stop... Off to Lothric, the castle of no return. That old thief's lost it if he thinks he has a chance in there. It's not like he's new to this game. What's got into him?
What? Yeah, Grey Rat is unfortunately resting in peace on a roof in Lothric, which is the end of his quest line.
Oh, sweet champion of Ash, let souls be your strength.
So now she can be used as a firekeeper to level up. Completely superfluous, but charming, wholesome fun that she got to live her dream of being a firekeeper. That only happens if you do not give her any evil miracle tomes, and if you buy all of the miracles that she sells after giving her the 2 positive miracle tomes. So just keep that in mind. If you give her one of the dark ones, then Egon, her traveling companion, kidnaps her, and then you have to fight him to the death, essentially. If you beat him, he will come back, I think, and say, okay, whatever, she's your problem now. And then he'll go away, and she will then just be sad and whimpering, selling you miracles still, but talking about the humanity clawing at her skin. Ah, yes. Also a bunch of little whacked monkey people here, I think. That sound is way up there. The crystal sage that we attacked, shooting spells down at us. There's enough in the way that we aren't currently being affected, but it gets more relevant the higher up in the Duke's Archives we go. And again, there's a lot of backtracking in this area that I don't remember all the details of. So just covering bases, taking as many side paths as possible. So, you can dunk your head in wax. I don't recall how necessary that is. My memory says that there's the ghostly hands that claw at you from the bookshelves, that if you dunk your head in wax, you are protected from the curse that they inflict. I don't think it hurts us any to do so. I believe you dunk again, and that's how you take it off, but it also just wears off over time. Hey, thanks, bud. Thanks for the backstab. Nerd. Crystal enchantment, though, really hurts if you get hit by it. As evident. Oh, please. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. So I know for sure that there is some bookshelf that moves out of the way here. But I don't remember here being the Duke's Archives generally, not specifically any of these spots. I think it's a lever that you find. Or walking through many times trying to understand the walkthrough that I was following. So yeah, these arms give massive damage and a curse, but only if you didn't dunk your head in wax. So we are safe to explore. It's like the only place you actually need a torch. Everywhere else, you're pretty much good. Bonfire up here somewhere. Some guy's gonna drop down on us. Keep that down, it's a shortcut. There's the Crystal Sage. Two of them, I think. Oh, so close. The wax is gone. Go up. That's so funny. Don't remember where the lever is. But again, I have plans to go back through and get all the items that I missed once I'm done with the bulk of playthrough one. Pretty sure I can go the long way. There's that lever. It might just be that lever that opens the paths that I'm thinking of. Hit, thank you. Okay, I lowered that bookshelf over there. For sure. So let's off this ladder, I guess. More annoying thieves. Ow. All these books on the ground are really why we want to have the wax head. I don't want to fall down yet. Maybe I do. I always just shoot it, but that should give us the last of the scrolls, yeah. Wax is gone again. There's another dunking pool somewhere. I think this leads down to the entrance of the archives. No, it is just one of the bookshelves that moves. Nice. Okay. We pulled that lever that did move one of the bookshelves. I think it was right here. Yeah. Kyanite slab. Again, not crucial for us since we're basically just going to use this weapon for the rest of the game, but I like things and watching number go up, including for things in my inventory I may never use. We have at least one shortcut opened. Two shortcuts, technically. I think we open these bookshelves eventually and can get back behind them. Here's the other wax. I guess we can just use these stairs if we don't want to climb that ladder. It's not where we fall down. We fall down. I think that's part of like the whole kit and caboodle walk around process. I think over there is where we find Grey Rat's body. This certainly opens at some point. Cool. Ah, okay. Yeah. And that's kind of its own little deviation. That's not a kick, okay. Yeah. And then this gets us out further afield, where this gets us up closer to the actual way we need to go. So let's go to the Irithil soldier first. Let's do that. We're at 5 Estus, so we're going to want to go back at some point. We have a couple of shortcuts. My paranoia says there might be a second Irithil soldier who comes out from the side. That's time to heal, I think. Just hoping to get the last hit before getting hit, but that's okay. Their armor's pretty cool. It's pretty heavy, so I never use it, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so this isn't what I thought it was. Are unwaxed again. I thought there was another little branching path here, but I feel like we'd be able to fit through that gap if it was back there. Do one quick look. We'll hit the wall over here. Okay. All right. Go dunk our head again. Anyway. Anyway, I definitely know where I'm going and I'm not lost at all. And let's go this way. I think someone might be coming at us from the side here. But the backstab is too juicy here. You can get him to fall off if you do it right. I don't think we fall off here, though. Maybe, okay, this might be where we end up after we go through all the nightmares of platforming in a game that shouldn't have platforms. Okay, this is the top for sure. So that might mean that this is the elevator that goes down twice. We'll test that. Oh, cool. But this is close enough that I think we're gonna go back real quick, top off at this and whatnot, because it's just a few thieves to fight to get to there.
Welcome, speak. Very well, then taken.
We could go and level up at Irina,
Welcome,
but we're not going to.
Very well, then taken.
Oh, do you like that? Do you like that? Just barely. 2 levels worth of souls.
Farewell, Ashen One.
We're still a ways off of the last Estus shards and Undead Bone shard, I think. Want to run away? Cool with me. It doesn't... It's not so bad you can't deal with the curse, but it does chip away your health enough that you don't want to spend too long dealing with being picked at by ghost arms. And then once you kick that ladder down, it's close enough to some of the bookshelves, I think, that you get chipped by them. I think there's a third tub of wax that you can dunk into. Excuse me? Did my controller just die? Something happened to my controller. Well, that's fine. We don't need our ember anyway. I do not know mouse and keyboard controls well enough to reflexively try to swap over. I would rather just die than spend any amount of time trying to play this game without a controller. That may be because I've talked to people who play games, who play specifically Dark Souls, but play these kinds of games mouse and keyboard, and you know, they're rational, reasonable human beings. They make intelligent choices with their lives, etc. But like the convenience for me of okay, like the claw grip, if you're familiar, is not convenient. Let's specify that very clearly. It's not really convenient, but is familiar to me. I think there's something up there. Anyway. I'm not gonna try, not even to save my life, to go mouse keyboard. I thought there was something up here. It's about standards, you know? Okay, so let's chase you not directly into the wall where your hands are grasping to steal my soul. There's a bit of a delay after you trigger them where you can get through. Maybe not, doesn't matter. Okay. Lots of little off routes and backtracking here. We got gargoyles. You just look like you're gonna try to hurt me. I guess not. There are gargoyles up here though. Here's one. Fortunately, got a lot of experience killing you guys in Profane Capital. Neat. I don't remember all the places you can fall down, so I have to make sure that I check everywhere. You can fall down there, and it will eventually. But you can go up here. There's another gargoyle. Thank you, Gravity, for not getting in the way of that critical. You can roll down to there as well. We've got 2 cute things to kill here. think that counts? Yeah. Stamina time to regenerate. Cool. I think this is the way to the Undead Bone Shard. Ow. Low on the dodge there. Don't want to roll too far forward because, you know. Jeez. Come on, we just needed one more hit unblocked to... Ow. We should be fine now. Yeah, them using their wings as shield is somewhat new to me. Didn't want to kick there, that's fine. Worked out, good, we still have 9 SS. It's cool, we cool. Okay, I think that's death. That's almost certainly death. I think it's death over here too. Maybe down on that ladder or that roof, but I'm pretty sure we've already been to that roof down there. But it's probably death. So we'll take the one exit that's very clear. Got the winged soldiers here. Oh, no, this is just a shortcut. Wow, so we went the right way the whole time? Disco Ascend. There's the Undead Bone Shard. That should be the last one. There's some more wax. Out here is the worst NPC fight in the entire freaking game. I hate these guys so much. They are so annoying. I've lost so many souls. I've lost so many hours trying to get past them. They're just the worst. Didn't even look at what that was. I just picked it up without thinking about it because I wanted to make sure that the guy wasn't going to attack us. Thank you. Waste your time on the crystal sword. Think there's anything else here specifically. Let's go back. detour on some of those falling platforms. I swear there was another bonfire out here. So I feel like, well, okay. I definitely remember walking or going up that ladder many, 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 many times, which easily could just be because of taking the normal shortcut from the Dragon Slayer armor bonfire. Okay. We got more Boyd people here. So where are the big angel people if they're not there? I feel like, man. Okay, so I don't think we can get the, we can get the plunging attack on that guy from here. We definitely want to take out big guy before he aggroes too many of the little guys. Oh, thank you, walking. Oh man. Dark Souls 1, we would have been hooked. Dark Souls 2, even worse. And then there's an Estus shard somewhere around where the people I'm thinking of are. We're definitely going to find them at some point. Okay, yeah, so that's where we can drop them down. All is said and done. No, you're gonna make me... What are you gonna make me do? Aim... Barely, just barely. Scary, scary. Okay, so there's Grey Rat. Bless his heart. You did good, soldier. I don't think they're further up than that. I had another brief flashback. Come on. Yeah, that's fine. I had another brief flashback because there was a ladder we kicked down but didn't descend that I think isn't a shortcut, but is actually a different path to go through. Mostly coming up here for the wax. We want to go back and get those souls for sure. souls first, and then start fighting. And by fighting, I mean flailing around wildly, missing completely. Hear you. Get that. Piss off. Because there's still that item there that I'm not sure how to get. Doesn't look like you can fall off from anywhere convenient. Okay, so that's what this is for. Now I don't see the item that I thought was there. Did we actually get it? Is a... Well, okay. We still have a lot of Estus, so I'm not all that concerned about going back yet. Thought this was the ladder, but it looks like this just does lead back to. Not a separate area. No, that item is still there. How on earth to get to it? Feels like there's a lever somewhere that removes one of these segments of railing that then we can roll down onto it from. Maybe if we... Well, because that railing would stop us from getting over there. Can't pull this lever again. I think I'm just gonna ignore it for now, as to the best of my ability. And I'll look up a guide to get that item later. Because for now, we need to make sure that we can fight Lothric and Lorian. We'll just top off. Okay, okay. Big memory coming back. I think the section I'm thinking of with the Seraph people is up the stairs away from or past these NPCs. They're all bad. All bad. So we're gonna do our best to aggro one at a time. They aggro from a really far range. This person, I think, parries a lot. Or they also just shoot me. Con Sarnet. Okay, yeah, they're all here. They're all here. Okay. I hope to bully that one down didn't work. We take out. Oh, you parried me too? Bastard. I hate this fight so much. Take a heal. Oh, you're gonna taunt me too. That's so good. Soul orbs, not bad. Oh, not bad when you can actually dodge them properly. Dang it. Come on. Okay, one down. I think as long as we keep the pillar between us and her, we can probably take out Axe Prick. Hey, okay. Hopefully we're good now. Looks like he has the barbarian stomp weapon art on, which is going to make it hard to stagger him. Hey, hey. Whew. Whew. Okay. One nightmare avoided. I feel like there's something with this statue too. I don't remember if it's a gesture or something. Okay, but now we go up again, and there's this that gets us back to the bonfire. I think, well, yeah, because there's another elevator that gets us to the Dragon Slayer armor bonfire. We're going to send this back up, because again, I know there's an elevator somewhere in this game that goes down again. And it might be that one outside the Dragon Slayer armor bonfire. But it's worth checking every time. So let's go spend these souls. And then Lothric and Lorian are pretty much right there. There's a lot of other exploring to do, sure, but we are in range, certainly.
Welcome. Very then taken. Very well. Then tuck.
No, I don't think we're gonna worry about spending the rest of these.
Ah. Grace and all. Oh, I'm sure an ashen one's.
Totally missed that she had more dialogue. I have that. I was just gonna buy a bunch of arrows.
Ashen.
So now we have, not that I don't think there's anything else that we need to bow cheese, but for New Game Plus, etc. Just checking my phone. Don't mind me. Streamer behavior. Yeah, Lothric and Lorian are through that door, big arched doorway up there. But up this way is where the people I've been talking about this entire time are, up that staircase. Just checking around a little bit. We didn't burn the dead bone shard because I'm dumb. They're up there on the roof. You can see them. They jump down in segments, I think. They're particularly annoying because they have this miracle that they cast that summons pillars of light to attack. And if you have 3 of them spamming it, it's quite inconvenient. Hear those wings? Question mark. I swear they jumped down at some point. It looks like they're gone. We just run around in exactly the right way to not have them attack us. I don't think they drop anything. Here they are. Yeah, it's kind of a mess. This is why we have 9 souls here. Because there's something at the top there that I think is worth getting. We might be able to just run away. Just ring. I mean, we need that for 100%, but well, that's actually good. Yeah, I don't know if we get anything for killing him. Other than souls and whatnot. We might. I want to. So that's the miracle that they spam. They can be backstabbed, and so that's what I'm going for, but that stagger was what we needed. Blood got the axes broke first. Nice, okay. One more, we can do one more. Take a tickle. Especially if it's just another axe one. Okay, so the Titanite slab is what's worth it from them. Then we have this nightmare. That's the miracle that they cast at us. Vati has a video about them that I vaguely remember and remember being like slightly skeptical of, but also because it's just very vague. So, you know, you just watch all of Vati's Dark Souls 3 stuff and it's worth. He has a very, very soft voice and very good audio equipment, unlike some people we know. That's just Descend. It's not. It's just Descend, huh? Anyway, yeah, watch it if you're interested. I think that's everything. We got the shard. We got the. Well, we got both shards because it's Estus and Undead Bone. Really sucks to have gotten waxed there. Trying to make our way up. 7, don't want to eat my words, but 7 Estus should be enough to get across the bridge to the last shortcut. There are a bunch of bastards on the bridge here, mostly hiding behind these barricades. I'm happy we're in the realm with 2 hits to take them out. Would be much worse. But there's just a bunch of shield pricks. That's why this is so hard, is the shield pricks and the people who shoot arrows at you. Did nothing. Hey, if you want to come party first, that's great. Ow. Red eyes usually means that they're much more damaging than other of the same variant. Good. Good. We have 2 of these shield pricks. And 1 sword prick, I guess. Hey, do you want to run a little faster, please? I will shoot you. Don't think I won't. We have a lot of space to back up to, though, so we are not terribly afraid. These guys are mostly annoying because they attack you all at once. They're not as annoying on their own. Again, approach slowly with your shield down. Twist my arm. Got him. And the last guy doesn't even have a shield. We're not going to shoot him. I want to shoot him. I want to get the free, easy damage. I don't think we need it. I also don't know if I can approach backstabbably, because I think he walks just quickly enough, but it's not viable. Yeah. Ideally, you want to be down the stairs from people rather than up. And we got the great sword. That's good. Okay. And then right here is the shortcut. Checking to see if there's anything item-wise. This goes all the way back to the Dragon Slayer armor. Okay. Full, comfortable 2 hours to try to fight Lothric and Lorian. We can do this, surely. Yes, finally. Long elevator trips. Kind of inconvenient. But again, I believe it's a Titanite slab at the bottom here. Yep. So, worth. We could have just homeward boned. Left the elevator where it needed to be. But we just step off and run to the bonfire. Show you what it looks like. Because fortunately, there's no one here. You can either go all the way up from that first bonfire, but you have to deal with those pricks at the bottom, which is inconvenient enough. It's more convenient, I think, to go from this bonfire. It's, again, lots of running. Lots of running. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh yeah, we still haven't fought Hawkins. What's his name? Hawkwood? Hawk something? That is the ultimate bonfire achievement get. I'm over here to get the ultimate Estus.
That is, wasn't it?
Yep.
Pretty.
Welcome.
Hawkwood.
Very well. Then take.
The crestfallen knight of this game. We can go fight him at the Abyss Watcher's bonfire.
Very well. Then take.
Back again. Perfect timing, too. Unfathomable. This is a crystal sorcery. Created by the Pale Dragon. Thought only to exist in legend. I am afraid this is a debt I cannot repay. Oh, I will be sure to unravel it for you. Just a moment.
Crystal magic weapon. Pretty strong. When we buy all of his sorceries, we can summon him for the Lothric and Lorian fight.
Come again.
If we get horribly desperate, that's what we'll do. I love the voice actor for whichever of the two princes is the weak and frail one. I think it's Lorian. I'm not going to run because I don't want to aggro these guys. They will just walk right past you as long as you aren't going too fast. I need to open this door first. The next time we can run if we want, but...
Oh dear. Another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders. Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
Okay, so Lothric is the younger prince. It would be great if we just stomped them the first try. I don't like my odds in that, though. There are certain things I definitely remember about the fight. You can't rely on the lock-on, because when they disappear, frequently, they'll get you if you assume that the lock-on is gonna stick. Because this is the hard part.
Oh, dear brother, I'm on my way. My brother. Unyielding sword of Lothric's prince. Rise if you would, for that is our curse.
Just hear that tickle your spine as it goes right into your ears with the surround sound. So, now Lothric is riding Lorian's back. You can attack Lothric, but it's a little difficult. All of the attacks get supercharged, and you have to kill Lothric, otherwise he will just keep rezzing Lorian. Ow. So again, if you get the right angle, you can attack both at the same time.
This spot marks our grave, but you may rest here too,
if you like.
If you like.
Yeah, that I hear that line a lot. I have heard that line a lot. Why did you? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, phase 1, pretty easy. Phase 2, I'm gonna have to remember the different tells for Lothric's attacks, because his deal a lot of damage. If you can dodge Lothric's attacks, Lorian's aren't all that much more scary. Usually it's like two. Oh no, I didn't send the elevator back. Oh, I'm so dumb. Honestly, sure. I think it'll take less time to run around than it will to go back up, then send the elevator back down, and wait for the elevator to get back down. I wish there was one more bonfire, though. Because again, the walk is just, it's not the worst. You're not threatened as long as you go the right way, if you're willing to take the slightly long way. I actually don't know if it's any faster to go from Dancer's Bonfire. I can't imagine it would be much faster. Come on. There we go. I can't imagine it would be much faster to go from Dancer. Because it's still another elevator ride, which is reasonably long. You basically give up your souls for lost when you lose the first time, just because he'll always teleport right to you for the first attack. I mean, generally speaking, it's best to give up your souls for lost anyway. Especially when there are no enemies for you to fight between you and the boss. I'm a little more protective of my souls if there are enemies, just because then you can stockpile a couple of levels. Yep. It's best if you can do your healing before phase 2 starts. Just scratching my back, I will skip the cutscene. Ow. A little greedy for that dodge.
This
And that
spot
dodge.
marks our grave, but you may rest here too, if you like.
And there's no skipping that dialogue as far as I'm aware. You have to, the timing is precise so that it finishes right before the "you died" screen fades. So, yeah, anyway. that is one of the reasons why I watched Community while I was playing Dark Souls 3, is because of the long stretch of empty space while you are riding elevators. Because once you get the path down, you can just casually walk and enjoy almost a minute and a half of content while you get back to getting your butt kicked. $800 souls I truly don't care about. Thought there were more, but yeah. So again, never rely on the lock-on, because it will get you more often than not. I'm really just panicking in phase 2. That's my mistake. I don't need to worry because it isn't much different. It's just that the timing is a little different for dodging all of Lothric's little sparkly gems. Ran out of stamina. That was greedy. And that was also greedy. I think the Firekeeper's armor is somewhat fire resistant, and that's one of the reasons I'm not taking nearly as much damage as I might otherwise be. Yeah, that was a greedy heal. So if you attack from the back, you can hit both of them. That's the ideal. Because again, he will just keep rezzing, and when he is rezzing, he's completely vulnerable. This attack is the most annoying, because it's always followed up by a teleport attack from big guy. Want to get my stamina up a little bit more before we take out big guy again.
Oh, dear brother.
And he reses a lot faster than the cutscene res. I'm pretty sure the fight ends if you kill Lothric. Not too greedy a heal. That was running out of stamina. No. Okay. No! I knew it! I knew it the moment I tapped. I tapped too early.
If you like.
I was getting a little slap happy, a little giddy. Dropped my guard. But I think I've remembered enough that I think we'll get it in the next 2 or 3 times. I don't know. I mean, presumably it was an episode that I watched specifically during this area, but I remember the debate tournament episode most specifically in association with this section of Dark Souls 3. I really like this fight, though. It's one of the ones that felt really good to get good at. Because once you get the timings down, it's significantly easier. Wait for my stamina. Yeah, we'll just back off and not try to attack during this. That was greedy. Get healed quick. Oh no. Hey, got the heal off. Because the attack chain almost never changes when they teleport, it's just that it gets delayed when they teleport.
Oh, dear brother.
We're gonna back off and heal while he's exploding. It'll sometimes change, but most often it doesn't. Because sometimes he'll go into that thrust rather than the slices that he usually does. Forget that he does a follow-up attack there. Take a chug. Ow. It didn't even block or dodge there. Didn't even try. Okay. There you go, Lothric, do something. Okay. Very, 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 very lucky dodge rolling there. This should do it. I'm a little low on stamina. Shouldn't have risked it. Okay.
My words, Ashen One. You remain among the accursed.
Guilty. I do remain among the accursed. Okay. Good stuff. And that means we have almost 2 full hours to do extra content before New Game Plus, and also fight the final boss. Let's not forget fighting the final boss.
Welcome home. Speak very well. Then taken.
I will take 1 level. And then I'm gonna go check out the transposing kiln. But that's pretty much that.
Ah, and the black eyes that shimmer within, I see.
Sorry?
'Tis as if it were but yesterday. We did all we could to spare her from them.
I think this is
Much
Irina.
has happened since. Mayhap I should apprise thee of what the thin light of these eyes might reveal to the eyeless firekeeper. Scenes of betrayal.
Or maybe this is what happens
never intended for her ken.
when you get the eyes of the firekeeper from the dark world.
Age's end. The eyes show a world destitute of fire, a barren plain of endless darkness, a place born of betrayal. So I willed myself, Lord, to link the fire, to paint a new vision. What is thine intent?
We will be linking the fire in this playthrough. We're going to take the Dragon Slayer Great Axe rather than the shield, because this is one of the best farming weapons. This looks like it's technically a dex weapon. Curved sword. It doesn't take faith, so I think we'll take that. Halberd is definitely strength. We'll take a longbow. Don't know if we'll use it. I don't think I'm going to take that. I think we'll take Gunder's halberd. We're never going to use either of these, so we might as well take this. Dancer's Enchanted Swords. We technically have all the stats to use, but gotta take the Moonlight Greatsword, of course. We'll take the normal Greatsword, thank you.
The eyes are okay. So what? Now.
I thought there was a fancy cutscene where you offered them all at once, but
The 5 lords sit their 5 thrones, all thanks to thee, most worthy of lords. Ashen One, with the lords as thy witness, bend thy knee afore the bonfire's coiled sword, and let the lords' embers acknowledge thee as their true heir, a true lord, fit to link the fire. Farewell. Noble lords of Cinder, the fire fades. And the lords go without thrones. Surrender your fires to the true heir. Let her grant death. To the old gods of Lordran, deliverers of the first flame.
Bonfire is lit, bro. If we had the Ring City DLC, I believe this is where it would start. Either right there or right here. Boss is right up there. Real quick, we're gonna jaunt to here. That's not what I thought would be there. Or it is what's there. Cirrus, having completed her duty, is supposed to be here. And we're supposed to be able to buy her armor. I mean, she has so many things to sell now, it's going to be hard to tell. Nope, there it is. I'm quite fond of her armor, so I am going to buy it. But if I never use it. And I mean, if I ever have an abundance of souls, I'll just buy all of the armor, because Fashion Souls is the true end game. Then let's quickly... go here, have a quick duel with Hawkwood. I think he's in here. There he is.
This is unexpected. Well, I've decided to stop running from my fate. Loathe me all you like. I shall take what makes you dragon.
The Archdragon Peak, where we were last week, gave us the Shining Dragon Sword Stone, whatever. And the whole covenant is that you fight other people for their Dragon Stones, and yours gets stronger the more people you take, which is cool. Don't mind me getting absolutely stomped while I try to speak and dodge roll intelligently at the same time. Jeez. I mean, to be fair, I've chugged a lot of Estus this fight. I can't really hold it against him for having two. Three even. I don't know how many times I can hit him and stagger him, which is why I haven't been going hard on it. Four Estus, he said. Yeah, because a lot of great sword attacks do not get staggered. He has 5 Estus? Man. Yeah. Six. They really said, you don't get to be the only one who heals all the time. Okay. Cool. Cool. A reasonable number of Estus for another player. This being kind of a gatekeep fight to engage in that kind of PvP. That seems reasonable on some level, if annoying. Okay.
You are a dragon. More dragon than I.
Cool. I think that's the last thing to really worry about before we go throw ourselves at the boss. Okay, so this boss is really cool looking and definitely hits kind of hard. But in general, I found it kind of disappointing the first couple of times. Most people smack talk it a lot. I prefer to do my smack talking after I beat a boss. So I'm not going to smack talk too hard. But, I mean, he's not Gwyn levels of parryable and just absolute joke, but Soul of Cinder. Like, you saw that I had time for 2 bad rolls and then 1 successful roll with that attack. Like, oh, come on. That's phase 2. I think the design intent, I've heard people say this, I've thought it, design intent is for the Lord of Cinder to be any kind of build. So it has, the first phase is kind of strength based, this is pyromancy / dex. And theoretically it is a previous person who linked the flame, right? So they went through the same things that you did in your efforts to link the flame, and they got all the spells and they got all the whistles and bells and whatever. So it's conceptually very cool, but practically not the hardest fight in the world. I don't remember if it has a true phase 2 or not. Ow. And I mean, I do think optional bosses should be harder than bosses you have to fight for the end of the game. I think that's a good principle. So I'm saying that because Udic Skundir was much harder than this. Because even then, that didn't deal all that much damage. And you can hear the plin plin plon from the Gwyn soundtrack, because again, Dark Souls 3 is just Dark Souls 1 fan service. That's all it's ever been. I'd like to make a video about Dark Souls 2 and why Dark Souls 2 is one of the best, if not the, oh crap, if not the best Dark Souls game. But I have to beat Dark Souls 2 first to really want to make that video, so haven't done it. Gotten pretty far. Gotten about 2/3 of the way through one playthrough. I don't remember what that does. Oh, that was a bad heal. Let's do another heal, sure. Anyway, because there are so many things that are, I want to say, bad about Dark Souls 2. There's so many things that make the game harder intentionally and in a frustrating way that end up making the game better for being less smooth. Oh, that has a visual indicator if you just have to time it. Because like Dark Souls 1 has so many creative and fun things that it does that suck. Like all of the freaking traps, all of the you walked too hastily into this room and then you got gotten by a slime that killed you and sent you all the way back because you were just greedy, right? It gets much more manageable once you learn the game, but for the first time player, it's awful. It's awful. And Dark Souls 2 doubles down on all of that, but in a very creative way. Whereas Dark Souls 3 is just Dark Souls 1, but with better controls. And so that is Dark Souls 3, everyone. Again, not like it's a complete joke, but it is kind of a joke. Okay, I'm gonna real quick, just gonna Google something. I think you can light the bonfire without starting New Game Plus. Fire PS3 without starting. Plus. I think we can. Okay. So we will light the bonfire. We are linking the first flame. If this does send us to New Game Plus, then I'm hooked. And I'm salty and I'm just gonna have to play through the game again. Oh no. I'm pretty sure it gives us a chance. There are 3 ending achievements, and there's technically a 4th secret ending with the middle ending. There's Linking the Flame, there's the Lord of Dark ending, which you don't have to do Yol of Londor, Yuri of Londor's questline to do, but it makes it much nicer. And then there's the Age of Dark, or no, I didn't necessarily want to do that. I was trying to turn the volume down, but no, we do not want to start Journey 2. Okay, so now we are, when we rest at this bonfire, we have the option to begin Journey 2, but now we can do whatever we want. So let me pull back up my stream page.
Ashen for the Lords of Cinder.
I did link the fire, actually.
For all those held to preserve the fire, link the first flame. Very well, then take...
And we just barely made it to our ideal stat spread. 40, 40, 40. 40 is the soft cap for most stats in Dark Souls 3. I think you can go up to 60 and still get some returns on some of these, but after that it's basically useless. So at that point you usually either go for luck or vitality if you want to wear better armor.
Ashen one.
Okay. So with that said, there's not much left to do for us here. I also didn't spend all my souls like I said I was going to, so maybe we will, because I have all of the souls of whatever soldiers that I never bothered to use, because I never do. Soul of the Lords can be used to make something. Words. Anyway. Firelink Greatsword, it's cool. I will take Miracle though. Okay. So, the only other thing to do really is to buy all the miracles and things. Miracles and sorceries. So, the DLC hasn't gone on sale. I would like to play the DLC. It's probably going to go on sale in the summer.
Nice. Perfect timing too.
And so, what we're going to do instead of starting New Game Plus is we're going to play Elden Ring next. So next week I have a character set up. I don't have a plan yet. I haven't decided what exactly I'm going to do, except pretty sure I'm going to do Lord of Frenzy ending. It's either Lord of Frenzy or Age of Moonlight. Again, the goal of Thursday streams is to just be a binge playthrough of whatever game I want to play. And so we're going to do as much as I feel like I want to do in Elden Ring. I'm planning to do Faith and Dex, the Shotel, which I think is actually a pretty bad weapon from when I've experimented with it, but the Eclipse Shotel that you get near the end of the game is what I'm like hoping to use. We're going to start doing mostly Dex and then having Faith as support. We might lean more into the Faith if we want to use more incantations, whatever they're called. But yeah, I think that's... I think that's honestly where we're just going to call it. There's other stuff that I'm going to do. I might go through and farm Covenant items. There are a couple of NPC things. I mean, maybe we can go do one of those NPC things real quick. We need Cathedral, we need Rosaria's Bedchamber. Now that Sirius is dead, we can offer, well, let's equip the Covenant first. Offer a Pale Tongue. And Pale Tongues will farm first if we do that. But you can note the bonfire is currently turned off. I think it might be because of this guy, but Leonhard is now here.
Ah, so you've chosen to serve Rosaria after all. She will be pleased with me for finding her another finger. But be warned, my friend. Rosaria's fingers need only fetch tongues for their mistress. Otherwise, we are free. Unchained, like Yellowfinger, you can choose to believe that all fingers share camaraderie, but do not force your romance upon the rest of us. Rosaria's finger... You are, but do not.
Okay. So exhaust dialogue. When we refresh, she's going to be gone. Oh, that's okay. So when we defeated Yellowfinger all the time, she came back and then became one of those things.
Rosaria's other word.
My teleport. I think this is the last major NPC thing to do. Yeah, okay. Oh no, she's dead. And so Black Eye Orb, similar to frickin', I forget his name. The guy in Dark Souls 1 who kills the Firekeeper. And then we go. So this is why there's the lift upward. Please, yeah. Again, Dark Souls 1 fan service. It's all Dark Souls 1 fan service.
Well, never expected to see you here. Felt sorry for the poor thing in all her festering glory. And now you want to ravage her soul as well. I sowed the seeds, I'll prune the mess. I, Leonard, swear so upon my vows to the goddess. No one will despoil her soul. Certainly no beast wrapped in human skin.
Beast! Foul beast! I don't know if Leonhard is supposed to be a Bloodborne reference, but his outfit most closely resembles the hunter's garb in Bloodborne. What?
What do you want with her soul?
Loot, mostly.
Isn't flesh enough for a sick beast?
That's cool. I don't want your scythe now.
Blessed Rosaria.
Hey, we do get the Crescent Moon Sword. Okay, so then we have two choices. We can either give her soul back, or we get the Bountiful Sunlight Miracle. We're going to do the Bountiful Sunlight Miracle because we want all of the miracles. Okay, so then the rest of what I'll do is just going to be farming, which I'm not going to bore people with on stream. My plan is to farm all of the Covenant items and get the Covenant miracles and whatnot. And I'll spend all of the... I'll try not to just terribly overlevel for the DLC. Stay at the current soul level I am, if possible. But I want to... there's a bunch of armor to buy and fashion to be won. So yeah, that is Dark Souls 3. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe. 24 hours is not bad for a single playthrough of the game. And again, next week I will start on Elden Ring. I have a character made already. And we hope that it runs more smoothly than this did, because I got a lot more stutter in this than I do normally when playing Elden Ring. Whenever the DLC goes on sale, I will post about it on YouTube, and I will shift the schedule back to playing the 2 DLCs of this game. But until then, that is it for Dark Souls 3. So we can have the wave, we have the wave, and say goodbye, and until we hang out again, bye-bye.